It started on a weekend where I fully gave in to my worst habits. I was glued to the computer, headphones on, multiple tabs open, switching between games, YouTube, Discord, you name it. I barely ate real food, lived on Edra, energy drinks, and black coffee, and pretty much forgot what sleep was. By Sunday night, I was in that weird zone, half awake, half dreaming, but still very much sitting at my desk. That's when the itching started. It wasn't painful, just this light, barely there tickle on my arms. Like when a loose hair falls on your skin or a tiny bug lands for a second. I kept brushing it off without thinking, assuming maybe a thread from my hoodie or a piece of lint was bothering me. But then it kept happening. More often, more specific. It wasn't just my arms anymore. It moved to the back of my neck, then my ankles, then my shoulders. Always, in small, random bursts. At first I blamed it on dry skin or just being tired. I hadn't really moved in 2 days, so my body was probably mad at me. I stood up, stretched, even took a quick shower, but the feeling came back as soon as I sat down again. I looked at my arms, nothing. No bumps, no bites, no rash, just my own skin, slightly pale from too much screen time. But the itch didn't stop. At one point, I remember freezing my hand halfway to scratching and thinking, what if it's not on my skin? I know, it sounds ridiculous, but after hours of no sleep and too much caffeine, your brain starts connecting dots that aren't there. I kept feeling like something was crawling under my skin. Not painfully, not fast, just ... shifting. I laughed it off, out loud, just to break the tension. Okay, I really need sleep, I told myself, but I didn't go to bed. Instead, I switched to watching horror game streams, because clearly, that is a smart move when your mind is playing tricks on you. Around 2:47 a.m. I remember the exact time I felt the itch again, this time right on my spine. I stood up fast, looked down my shirt, even turned on the flashlight on my phone. Still, nothing. That's when I saw it. My reflection? The monitor had gone dark for a second, probably a system update, but for a moment. I saw myself reflected in the black screen, and there was a shape behind me, just a shadow, not fully defined, but standing close. Too close. I spun around, nobody there. I told myself it was a trick of the light. Maybe the chair, maybe the hoodie hanging on the back of the door. I was spiraling. No sleep, too much caffeine, maybe even hallucinating. So finally, I shut the computer off. For real this time. I lay down on my bed, still in my hoodie, lights off, and stared at the ceiling. That's when I felt both of my arms start itching. Not one, both. Like something was crawling up them at the same time. I sat up, flicked on the light hand. That's when I saw the little black specks on my blanket. Tiny, moving. I grabbed my phone, zoomed in with the camera. They looked like mites, or something close. At that point, I panicked, tossed my blanket off, checked the sheets, my clothes, everything. Then I realized, those specks, they weren't on me before. They were in the bed. I had brought them there. Somehow, I didn't sleep that night, or the next one. I cleaned everything, washed my sheets 3 times, vacuumed every inch of my room. I even went to urgent care the next day, just to be safe. The doctor said I had no bites, no rash, no visible issues. Probably just stress and lack of sleep. She gave me some lotion and told me to rest. But here's the thing. Ever since that weekend, every once in a while, like once a month or so, I feel the same itch, same sensation, out of nowhere. No rash, no reason. Always at night. Always when I've been on the computer too long. I haven't seen the black specks again, but sometimes I still wonder. What if they never left? Or worse, what if they were never real, but something else was?